Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at the questions everyone is asking about the COVID-19 pandemic. So we're going to be looking at the coronavirus, COVID-19, panics, stupidity, and the latest updates in this video. Again, all questions are going to be answered and you're going to get my opinion and take on the current situation as it exists today. Over this weekend, today being Sunday. So let's get right into it. So according to the John Hopkins University here in Maryland, coronavirus has spread worldwide. 311,000 confirmed cases. Let's call that 312,000 because it's probably that right now because it is spreading like wildfire, and that is why it's a pandemic throughout the world. So that's pretty important because it is spreading. It's a fact. It's not fake. Over 100 plus countries infected with this virus. People from all walks of life and all nationalities. The virus spares no one. And right now, it is all age groups because they do have and have reported cases in 2-year-olds, 17-year-olds, people under 20, above 60, 70, 40s, 50s. It affects more people, elderly with immune systems and stuff like that, deficient immune systems and high blood pressure, obesity, for example, all have variant factors that affects it differently. However, here is what is going on in the United States right now. Coronavirus pandemic, 50 states, 26, let's call it 27,000 cases confirmed, 340 deaths. And again, you could see it is covering the entire map. Now, why is this so important as fact? Because among us, and we have these spring break students, not just students, they're adults as well. Spring Breakers 2020, and you guys know the song, Pink Floyd. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Apparently not, because they're complete absolute idiots. No dark sarcasm in this classroom. Teachers leave them kids alone. Well, I would suggest these kids should be left alone. In fact, the Florida police and government should have blocked off the beaches with these crazy kids, not heeding any warnings about a pandemic and social distancing. And we should have kept them on that beach for 90 days or 3 months or 4 years or however long it takes to solve this situation, because these guys are actually what is causing this pandemic to spread. It is not the people that actually is alert and aware. Apparently, these are what my grandfather used to call educated idiots. These kids come from colleges and schools. They're not stupid, or you would think they're not stupid, but apparently they're extremely stupid. So these are what we will call from now on educated idiots, and I would have to put on my, that's right, what the F hat for this session, because these guys are absolute idiots, and you have to ask, what are these guys thinking? Anyway, don't need the hat. So what are these kids really thinking? What are the parents thinking? Was anyone, well, apparently there's a lot of news coverage, and you could look it up on YouTube feeds covering this event, and you would see that these kids have no care in the world. Well, we've been waiting so long for this, and we've been waiting, and we have to party, and absolutely insane, because they have absolutely no care for anything or anyone around them. So here's some more screenshots at them enjoying themselves. Again, 100% complete idiots. And you really can't blame the kids themselves. The government gives them some leeway, and sometimes you say, you know what, it's less government and don't worry about it too much. But sometimes when you're dealing with idiots, you need to step in and say, hey, we're going to be banning all gatherings on the beach, put the police officers out there and get them off the beach. Because at this point, it's too late. It's like places all over the world having parties and clubs, and they're just putting it off. We're going to stop this event now. They're still thinking about the Olympics, whether to cancel it or not. Well, everything else is shut down. These athletes cannot train. Their training facilities are shut down. So what are they training for? They don't and they cannot train in most cases. I would say in every case, because it's shut down throughout the world. This is worldwide. So why have the Olympics open? Why not shut it down now? What are you waiting for? A magic cure? This magic cure is not going to happen within the next week or month, or definitely not in 2 months when that Olympics is going to be taking place in July. What month are we in now? May? Are we in May? What? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 3-4 months. It is not going to be contained because there's so many people infected out there that are walking around that have no symptoms and absolutely clueless to whether they're infected or not. And those people, it's not to blame because they have no symptoms. But these idiots parading around the beaches in Florida and all over throughout the state of Florida for this spring break needs to be reined in. Now they're going to be going back home. And here's what happens. The coronavirus only affects old people. This is what these idiots think. And so they're not only idiots, they're uneducated, or they, I don't want to be too harsh on them because you really can't be harsh on stupid people because they take it the wrong way. And again, don't get any offense to it. And if you're looking at this and you were at this spring break, don't take it personally. Just know that you're an idiot. And I really don't. I like to call things as it is and report on things the way I see it. Now, college students in Florida test positive for coronavirus after spring break. And it's not one, it's several of them tested. So guess what happens now? They're going to go back home and they're going to go back home to grandma. So remember, teachers leave them kids alone. Hey, teachers, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. It's another idiot in the wall, in my opinion. And all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Yes, these guys are slamming their heads on bricks. And maybe that's why they're so stupid. And I don't understand why they allowed it to go on so long when they knew there was a pandemic. So you have idiots, but obviously now you have some government idiots as well that allows it to happen and does not shut it down. The governor of that state should have shut that shit down instantly. Anyway, let's move on. We have the photos of the girls, and then we have the coronavirus, all affecting people, only old people, college students reported. And so there's an actual name going around the internet this week, and several people have sent it to me to report and to use on these videos, and everyone is sharing this. It's going viral all over the place, and it's a idiot, but it's a COVID idiot. So I guess it's a COVID idiot or COVID idiot, however you want to say it. And here's how it's used. It's a person who stubbornly ignores social distancing protocol, thus helping the further spread of COVID-19. So, in use, are you seriously going to visit grandma? Dude, don't be such a COVID idiot or COVID idiot, or however the hell you want to say it. Then there's option 2, example 2, a stupid person who hoards groceries, necessarily spreading COVID virus fears or COVID-19 fears and depriving others of vital supplies. See that guy with the 200 toilet paper rolls? What a COVID idiot or a COVID idiot. I think I like COVID idiot or COVID idiot best. So There you have it. There's an official term for these idiots and these people. Now, talking about a guy with the 200 rolls of toilet paper, here's the question. Remember, this is questions the people have. So what are the questions? Well, here's the first questions was at spring break. What we do with these people? And I said just isolate them because they're going to be going back home to grandma, grandpa, and the households, and they're going to be infecting everyone else that has been social distancing and have been following the rules and taking care of themselves. But here are these idiots going out and partying, and then they're going to come home and infect everyone else, kill grandma and grandpa, and then they're going to be saying, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And what is that going to, how is that going to help anyone in any situation? So if you know an idiot, call them out on it, and don't be afraid to tell them, hey, stop doing stupid shit. Now, let's move right along. What else we have on the agenda here? Okay, what do you do? Okay, what happens? What happens if you have no more toilet paper? So let me ask everyone now. What happens if you run out of toilet paper? Because everyone seems to be panic buying and buying this up in volume, and then some people have absolutely none. Well, here's my solution to it. Wash your ass. That's right, you heard it here. What do you do when there's no toilet paper? You wash your ass, and this meme says it best. When you learned to wash your ass with water as a child, and you see people panicking over toilet paper shortage. Well, why are you panicking about a toilet paper shortage? You go to the bathroom, you do your stuff, you step into the shower or the bathtub or whatever you have, and you wash your butt with soap and water. Problem solved. There's no need to panic, and I bet you it's a lot more hygienic than just using toilet paper. So, COVID virus is actually helping people be more hygienic. So, go to the shower and wash your ass. That's simple. It is. I'm not even trying to be funny here, but it's a simple solution. So why are you panic buying as if it's the end of the world? It's like, are you afraid of water? The last time I checked, there's a shortage of toilet paper, but there's absolutely zero shortage of water, which actually cleans you a lot better. Anyway, moving right along, because I do not want to take an hour for this video. And at this end of this video, I'm going to give you some very important facts. So, guys, just to sum it up, just in case you miss it, you don't have to panic buy about this bathroom tissues and toilet papers. And then we hear reports all over the world, plumbers are having issues because people are using all types of crazy stuff on the butt, apparently, and clogging up the toilets. Now, that isn't very smart, is it? So, keep calm and wash your ass. That's the final say on this one. Now, we hear everyone now on social media, and I've seen it on my news streams and my feeds and social networking. Oh my God, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Have you guys seen that? I'm so bored. It's week one. What am I going to do? I'm in all week. What am I going to do? Well, why are you bored in the first place? What is wrong with you that you're bored? Let's take a look at this one. Kids are bored. Imagine this. You have Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, cartoons, network, video games, tablets, iPads, iPhones. You got your toys. You got what? Barbies of every available color and beauty. And you have a beautiful day outside. Well, okay, you can't really go outside, so let's cut that out of the meme. You could go outside if you're socially distancing yourself. Not like these idiots, again, going to the mall in Washington, to the tidal basin to see the blossoms. What is wrong with people? These places are crowded and packed. And there's no social distancing because you have your kids running around all over the place, and kids are not aware of where they need to be and not be. You know why? Because you don't know where the hell you need to be and be, because you out there in a group of people. Have you seen the supermarkets? I'm going to show you a picture of some supermarkets. with New York lockdown in a second. And that is going to be mind-blowing. Anyway, there's nothing to do. So here we go. What if I told you only boring people get bored? I want you to think about that for a second. Why would you, with this day and age, with all of these devices, all of this technology, I mean, there's YouTube, there's television, there's cable, there is unlimited entertainment in the palm of your hand, really, and you are going to be bored? Seriously? Well, if you're bored, this is why these were invented. Board games. And I want to say it's not B-O-A-R-D games, but B-O-R-E-D games. So if you're bored, pick up a game and play it with your family. Because it's not just the kids bored. Mom and dad apparently is also bored. Imagine that. It's a big shock now to actually have some family time. For some people, not all people, but for some people. And there we have it. This coronavirus is actually fixing all the things that we didn't actually pay attention to in the past, but now we actually forced to pay attention to it because now you have to stay inside and indoors and deal with your family. So don't be like this, Mom. I love you, but you are driving me bat in crazy. So you don't want to be driven bat effing crazy by your kids because you're not actually used to spending and investing time with your kids. I keep saying, people say, I want to spend time. You don't want to spend time with your kids. Kids are not something to spend time with. You invest time with your kids. Everything that you do with your kids should be a learning experience for them. They're always observing you and they're always learning. Whether you think you're teaching them or not, they are going to be learning from you. Now, moving right along, we have a lot to cover. People have bills to pay. All of these people, workers in every single state, and I'm sure throughout many countries in the world, shut down. Businesses shut down. They're laid off. They're downsized because there is absolutely no business. Government is forcing you to close your business in order to keep everyone healthy. And that's the theme that is apparent in a lot of states right now, in the United States anyway. I know it's that way in a lot of places and countries around the world as well. But you still need to pay your bills, right? So how do you pay your bills? Do you work from home? Now, a lot of people panicking on the internet. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm saying, because I'm from the insurance business, life insurance business to be specific. And for years, over 20 years in this insurance business, so many people want to put off buying insurance and buying insurance and buying insurance. And we say, well, wow, that's okay. You always have time for it. But now they have bills to pay. And how are you going to get your bills paid? Well, I'm going to let you stay there for a second and think about it. How am I paying for my bills? Well, the beauty of this coronavirus is it has now, and there's always a positive spin on everything. There is a bright side to this. It gives you perspective and teaches you what is really prioritized in your life and how you prioritize your life. Well, imagine if you just lost your job and you are panicking in 1 week about next month and next week and how you're going to pay your bills. Imagine you died. You're the breadwinner. You're bringing in mom working, dad working, or just dad working, or just a mom working. A lot of single people there providing for kids and family members. What if you actually died? And not just from this pandemic. You could die from getting hit by a car, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, whatever it is out there. There's a lot of things here that could kill you. Not just this pandemic, not COVID-19. That is not the only thing that's going to kill you. Why weren't you thinking all the damn time that, hey, if I die today, how the hell, if you panicking now and you're alive with no money, how is your family going to survive? Pay the rent, pay the mortgage, take care of the kids, buy food, put in basic necessities, not even luxuries these days, food, shelter, and obviously toilet paper. How are they going to pay for this stuff if you died, your income is done, not temporarily, not on a temporary basis for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, like this thing might be, or maybe a year. You don't know. We don't know. But what if you permanently died? Because death is permanent. The last time I checked. Now you're alive to see today, and I'm glad that you're alive to see, and you could still make changes in your life to get your ass some life insurance. Why? Because when you die, your paycheck dies with you. And when your paycheck dies with you, your loved ones, your so-called loved ones, I have to say, because not everyone loves their family, but your so-called loved ones is going to be left exactly in the situation and the shitstorm you're in right now. Are you with me? So let's move on to this. Unless you're immortal, you need life insurance. It's not for you. And I'm going to say it's not for you. It's from you. It's from you to the family and the ones you loved. And if you insured your entire family and something happened to the 12-year-old or 15-year-old or 20-year-old, or something happened to you, the 40, 50, 60-year-old, it doesn't matter what difference it is or what age you are. This pandemic is killing everyone across the board. It has some favorites, but it's technically killing everybody. Everybody could have a bad day with this pandemic. So if it takes you out of the picture, you would be sleep. I'm telling you, you will sleep better at night, and your family, your spouse, your significant other, your partner, your kids will sleep much better knowing that if mommy and daddy weren't here today, at least they left me enough income to take care of all of my bills. Now, I want you to plant this seed in your mind. You're fighting right now for an $8 an hour job, $15 an hour job, $20, $50, whatever it is you make an income right now and struggling with. Remember, you can get up to $1 million and more, 100,000, 200,000. You could buy how much life insurance you want in case you die, but you're fighting and going to work every day, but you can only get about $7 to $8 an hour to live. You're making $10, $15, $20, $30 an hour. Even if you're making $100 an hour while you're alive, that's what you're going to work for every hour to make. Buying an insurance policy is an instant estate. It's an instant investment. This is what you instantly learn. You didn't have to wait years to accumulate the money and set it aside from your savings, which you don't have. That's why you're panicking. So you buy some insurance. If you die tomorrow, your kids that you're looking for right now and you're panicking about right now actually has some money. Anyway, that's my little 2 cents on the insurance, because that's what I do. But let's move on to important stuff, because life insurance is not too important to so many people. I guarantee you today, a lot of people are going to say, if an insurance agent walked up to them, do you need life insurance? Do you want life insurance? They're going to say, I want to wait on it. Well, I don't know what the hell you're waiting on, because this is the time to act today, not tomorrow. None of us is promised tomorrow. Okay, moving right along. Here is what essential workers are. So you've been laid off. We're going to stay on the topic of laying off and downsizing, and you lost your job. Are you an essential worker? Priorities have to change. What needs to be prioritized? Well, here are the essential workers according to the government in most states. Every state is a little bit different, essential workers, and what they classify them as. But most states, communications. If you're in communications, you're good. Chemicals. If you're in critical marketing, you're making products like masks and respirators and stuff now, you're in good business and you're needed, right? Commercial facilities that house all these warehouses and stuff, the dams, the defense industry, obviously, the emergency services, police, fire, ambulance services and stuff, people in energy that gives us our light and electric, financial, banking is open, food and agriculture, your local Walmart or Target or whatever supermarkets are open. Your restaurants are open, not for sit-down service in most states now, but for delivery and takeout. So you guys could be on the road if there's a lockdown, right? Commercial government facilities, some government facilities, not all. Nuclear reactors, material waste management, water, of course, to get the water to you, information technology, healthcare, and public and private nursing, doctors, hospitals, emergency rooms got to be open, and the transportation system like the bus and the trains, not rideshare. So think about that for a second. It's a lot of people unemployed today. So the government is trying to send out checks. But when are you going to get this, and how are you going to get it, and who is going to get it? No one knows this information yet. It's going to be impossible to work out in most cases. So are you going to wait for the government to take care of this, or are you going to take care of this? Well, to help you with that, here's the states that actually on a lockdown. Okay, so let me give you them states on a lockdown. Delaware ordered residents to stay at home and close non-essential businesses in the state from 8 p.m. on Tuesday, 8 a.m. on Tuesday. Kentucky shut down non-essential, all non-essential businesses on lockdown. Louisiana, Ohio, Philadelphia, Missouri, New Orleans, Colorado, Georgia, places in Idaho. A lot of places are on lockdown and they're under shelter in place, meaning you want to stay home, but they're still allowed to go out to the supermarket, groceries, shop and buy essentials like pharmacy, medication, stuff like that. But still shut down. So there's a lot of jobs out there, but there are a lot of people hiring. So let me just go over a quick list of the people that are hiring right now in states, in all states. So if you're looking for work, Amazon is hiring over 100,000 people for demand. Who cares what you do as long as you're making income to support your family? If your regular job is not there, apply to Amazon. Domino's Pizza, delivery services throughout the entire country are actually open to deliver. So they want looking for people to do deliveries. Kroger, the grocery store, who else we have here? Pepsi said they're hiring 6,000 people online. Walmart is adding 150,000 workers to keep up with demand for stocking shelves, drivers, deliveries, stuff like that. And you give Walmart a bad name. They're offering up a lot of things. They do a lot for you, and they'll do a lot for me, and they do a lot for everyone in the country. So Walmart, just give a thumbs up for Walmart. 150,000 jobs. Amazon, 100,000 jobs. Insurance companies hiring. They're always hiring. Why? There's always people to protect. Because in times of need, you need to replace your income. You need, in case something happens to you, you catch this thing and in 14 days, 20 days, you're dead. Guess what? You don't want to buy it when you're dead. You want to get your insurance locked in while you're healthy and alive, because there's medical questions to be answered as well. So it's a process. So what are you waiting on? Now, insurance companies. And I don't want to give you a list of insurance companies. Check out your local brokers and in your state. You could DM me if you want tips and advice on that. But this is not what this is about. This is about free information so that everyone gets the information about this pandemic. So that is the update, but we're going to give you some some good information coming up here now. That's the basic update for now on the coronavirus. Now, let's look at this that has been in national news as well about what we call this virus. And I'm going to go into my opinion on that for a second. Trump shut the border, and the media, oh, you're racist. Okay, Trump shut the border. The media says, oh, you didn't do it fast enough now. We should have stopped all of this stuff. When he stopped the flights from China and blah, blah, blah. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. And now everyone is shutting down. Not just the US, all the other countries are shutting down and closing their borders. Now it's okay. So it seems like the shit has to hit the fan for people to realize what is actually good for them. Okay, media. Media, the Chinese Wuhan virus. And then Trump just says the Chinese virus. And then the media says, oh, you're racist for calling it the Chinese virus. But the last time I checked, I love Chinese food. I'm not racist. I love Chinese food. I'm sure you love Chinese food too. I'm sure you love Italian food. I love Italian food. I like Mexican food. I like Indian food. I like American food. I like jerk chicken from Jamaica. I like doubles from Trinidad. I love fish and chips from the UK. So we love a lot of stuff, right? We love pizza from Italy. And then we love stuff that the French people make. And that's just to name a few countries. So how is it racist? I order Chinese food all the time. I know people in New York order Chinese food all the time. There's a Chinese food place at every corner there. And it's good times. So that's not racist. That is referring to where it originated. Okay. So we need a leader who gives us hope. Oh, have hope. Oh, no. You're giving us false hope. Come on, guys, make your mind up. This is not a time to fight. This is a time for solutions and to find fixes, not to be blaming people for stuff that is irrelevant. Okay? So call things what it is. Don't be ashamed to call things what it is. It is what it is. You don't have to be racist to call it that. Okay. So now on a lighter side of things, we're going to close up with some light news and then boom. Panic buying in Jamaica. Boom. That's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty funny. Panic buying somewhere in the US, supermarkets. This is not social distancing. They all over each other here. So even if the state is locked down, someone needs to be enforcing it in these stores to keep your distance. Don't be right up on the person in front of you. Okay? Give some people some space. And then, by the way, on a lighter side, China did release the names of the coronavirus victims, the first set of victims. And the first one was Something Wong. Holy fuck. And You Die Soon. Well, I'll let that sink in for a second. That was pretty cool. I hope some of you get it. Some of you ain't gonna get it, but that's fine. Just take your time and pause the video and read it. Now, Putin stated, again, going around in social media, I don't know if this is a fact or this is just for fun. I think it's just for fun, but it could be fact. Nothing wrong with it. Putin stated Russian citizens have two options. Stay home for 15 days or stay in jail for 5 years. It's pretty simple. That keeps the people off the street. Well, that's his solution. Everyone has a different solution to different things. Now, while you're at it, government, while everything is shut down, all the roads are a lot freer and less traffic. So this guy is saying, while everything is in shutdown, pave the roads. Get it? All right, so let's pave the roads and just do all this work that keeps people employed. And as long as they keep, that might be essential workers to keep the roads running, right? And here is what we're going to close on. We're going to close on the power of social distancing and how you taking this seriously. Not like these dumbasses in Florida for spring break. You want to do your part to socially distance because right now as it is, or 3-4 weeks ago, one person in 5 days could affect 2.5 people. And with that rate over 30 days, it's over 406 people infected from that one person. 50% less exposure. Let's say half of us decided to do it in the United States or the world. We infect now only 1.25 people in 5 days, meaning in 30 days, we only infect 15 people. 406 people infected in 30 days, and now it's only 15 people infected. That is why social distancing is so important. And now if 75, not even 100% of us decide to do it, because there's always 25% of stupid out there, and you can't help stupid. One person in 5 days, 0.6, half of a human, it was infected, and in 30 days, you only infect 2.5 people. That is going to flatten the curve. What that means is instead of 406 people getting infected in 30 days from one person and half the population, is that you guys are going to overwhelm the health system, the hospitals, the emergency room. There is not enough masks to go around. There is not enough medication to go around. There is not enough hospital beds to go around. There is not enough respirators to go around to infect 1 million people in 30 days and have them in the hospitals. You're going to crash the system. These people are going to die, and then they're going to come back, and this is going to continue spreading, and eventually, guaranteed, you're going to get it, and all of the old folks in your family is going to be dead, including probably yourself and kids, because I just heard a 2-year-old infected, a 20-year-old infected, a 17-year-old infected throughout the states. And so it does happen to people under 20, under 60, and over 60. So let's close off with this. I hope you guys enjoyed the message today. I hope you spread the word, share the video, so you allow other people to get the information that they need to help them, because maybe they did not understand what we talked about today, but now they have some insight. If you did like the video, share the video, hit the subscribe button so you get follow-up messages on the video. Later this week, we're going to be putting out a video on what the quarantine situation is going to be like if you were to be quarantined or flying from one country to the next, and what is going to be expected at the airports, etc. So again, like, share, and make sure that everyone is informed. And this part of the video is most important. Let them know to stick to the end of the video, because this is how social distancing is explained, and it would help everyone understand why they must seriously do their part. So guys, stay safe, but also work less. And some of you have no choice now but to work less. I've been saying it for years. Play more. And don't get bored. There's so much playtime and so much things to do to play, man. Come on. So work less, play more, and always enjoy life. There's always something positive. Always enjoy life. And everyone, stay safe. Bye-bye.